Khushi, I keep hearing about zero hunger and how it's one of the United Nations goals. What does it mean exactly?
Oh, Anshu, that's a really important goal.
Okay,
Zero hunger is a part of Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs set by the United Nations to improve the world by 2030. It aims to end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and to promote sustainable agriculture as well.
that sounds great. But why did they come up with this goal? Was there always such a big problem with hunger?
Yes, hunger has been a global issue for centuries.
Hmm.
Even though the world produces enough food for everyone, millions of people don't get access to it. Throughout history, many countries have faced famines and food shortages because of wars, natural disasters, and poverty. For example, the Irish potato famine in the 1800s left millions starving because crops failed and people relied on a single type of food.
Oh, I think I have heard about that. But what about today? Hasn't it gotten better?
In some ways, yes, the
Okay.
percentage of people going hungry has decreased over years,
Hmm.
but we still have a long way to go. Right now, about 1 in 9 people in the world don't get enough food to eat. That's around 800 million people.
Okay.
And with the COVID 19 pandemic and climate change causing droughts and floods, things got worse in some parts of the world.
That's so unfair. If we have enough food, why can't everyone get some?
It's not just about producing enough food, it's about making sure that everyone can access it. Some people live in areas where there's no food, while others can't afford to buy it.
Okay.
Plus, there's a lot of food waste. Did you know that a third of all food produced is either lost or wasted?
A third? That's a lot of food. Can you give me an example?
Sure, imagine going to a party and seeing a huge table of food. But instead of everyone eating, a third of the food is thrown away. This happens on a global scale. A lot of food is wasted in homes, restaurants, and even farms.
Okay.
For instance, in wealthier countries, supermarkets often throw away perfectly good food just because it looks a little funny or has small imperfections.
That's really upsetting. So, what's being done to stop hunger right now?
Governments and organizations are working hard to solve it. The UN is promoting sustainable agriculture, which means producing food in ways that are good for the environment and help future generations. They are also working reducing food waste and improving food distribution so it reaches people in need. Countries like India have food distribution programs to give subsidized food to the poor families.
That makes a sense. But how can regular people like us help with something so big?
There are a lot of small ways we can help. First, we can make sure that we don't waste food at home.
Yes.
If you serve yourself, take only what you can eat. Also, we can support local farmers and buy food from them. Make sure that they continue to grow crops.
Yes.
And also, we can even participate in food drives where people collect food for those who don't have enough.
Like that time when we collected canned food for the local shelters? I didn't realize that was a part of fighting hunger.
Exactly. Even small efforts can make a big difference, and raising awareness is important too. When more people know about the problem, more solutions can be created.
Okay.
Have you heard about school programs where students grow their own vegetables that teaches them about sustainable farming and helps provide food for the communities?
That's really cool. I had no idea zero hunger involved so much more than just giving food to the people.
Yet, it's about making sure that the food is available, accessible, and nutritious for everyone, now and in the future. If we all work together, governments, communities, and even kids like us, we can make zero hunger a reality by 2030.
Okay, I get it now. Zero hunger is not just about producing food, but about making sure that everyone everywhere has enough to eat and that food systems are fair for sustainable.
Exactly. And every little bit we do helps moves us closer to that goal.
Thanks for explaining it all, Khushi. I'm going to make sure I don't waste any more food. I'll talk to my family about supporting local farmers.
That's the spirit. Every small action counts.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.